Hola witches, magical minds, and our mundane allies. This is actually the cards of the day for March 26, 2019. We're working with the new Metamorphosis, the Foundation Oracle. So I'm trying something slightly different for my patrons and the cards of the day. I tend to do them like during the day, during the afternoon, and I know some people are at work when they receive the information, which is so fine. But what I'm trying to do now for at least a week or so, because a lot of people said, this might be better. So what I'm going to try to do now is do the cards of the day like that evening, possibly around this time, maybe a little earlier, so that you have the cards of the day prior to the following day. So it gives you information to contemplate and utilize and make plans for. So we'll see if it works well. The patrons will be the deciding factor. Well, hello, Rachel, Jade, and Ange, and we are working with the new Metamorphosis Foundation pack that just came in. I'm super excited. Hey, Michael. So yeah, I'm really excited to work with these. Some new cards. Be fun. But yeah, this is for March 26, 2019. So everything that we discuss, you can utilize to formulate tomorrow. Or if it's tomorrow, well, hello, Esther. I miss my NorCal. I miss Northern California. I miss it. Me do. But yeah, we're going to have fun. So let us shuffle, and hopefully everyone's having a blessed evening thus far. Or early morning, I guess, depending on where you are in the world. Hopefully you're having fun. Take some time to sort of disconnect from the chaos that is our everyday life and focus on the message at hand when you can. Well, hello, Melody. Good to see you. Hello, Dimon. But yeah, if you feel like someone would benefit from the message today or for tomorrow, feel free to tag them or share this with them. You don't have to, but if you want to, go for it. So, yes. Well, hi, Nettie. Wine and the Simpsons. Yes, I love it. Good. But yes, new. I'm super excited to get these out. So, yes, I have to charge them and bless them and, do my little magic for them, and then they will be sent out to those who pre-ordered. So, well, hello, Amanda in Idaho. Okay. Super cute. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully everyone's having a good evening. Fun. Enjoying your space, enjoying your time. I just want to make sure to really shuffle, really focus the intention of these cards to help us. This will be for Tarot Tuesday, which is, tomorrow for some of us, and tomorrow's already here for others, but it's for Tarot Tuesday, March 26, 2019. We're working with Metamorphosis, the Foundation pack, and yeah, we're going to see what pops up. So give us a little moment to shuffle really well, shuffle the cards, focus on intentions, and just be happy. Lay back and relax and enjoy the time that we can converse with one another. Okay, so I think that's good. So this is where you get to participate. 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. The first number that pops into your head. 1, 2, or 3. Awesome, Melody. Thank you. Let's see. Well, hey, Tammy. Hey, Lily. So yes, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, or 3. The first number that pops into your head, go ahead and comment. And just remember, this is a reading of 3 cards. Each card represents something for us. So all 3 cards produce a message. The reason why I ask you to choose a number that pops into your head is because it helps you to fine tune a general reading, which is what we're doing. It helps you to fine tune a general experience a little more, make it a little more personable, make it a little more, finely tuned to your needs and such. So that's why we do it that way. But that card is going to be your focal point. It's going to be what you place emphasis upon, what's dominant, and the other 2 cards will support that card. So pay attention to all 3 cards for sure. So 1, 2, 3. I'm not doing readings for everyone. It's just it's our general reading like we do every Tarot Tuesday. I'm just doing that a little differently today. Hey Wendy, 1 please. Awesome. So 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and comment. There you go. Yep, I'm not doing 1 card reading. This is our Tarot Tuesday a little bit earlier, so we can prepare for Tarot Tuesday. But yeah, I'm not doing readings. If you want to book a reading with me, you can message me for sure. Otherwise, comment with 1, 2, or 3, the first number that pops into your head, and we will get into the reading in just a second. I am wonderful. Hey, Nicole. Thank you. Hope you are as well. I'm good. Okay. So, again, before we get into it, if you're watching a recording, 1, 2, 3, go ahead and comment. And now we will get into the messages. And again, this is our time together, so feel free to share your thoughts, anything that pops up, anything that, if you get inspired by the words, if something like just boom comes to you and you want to share, feel free to share. This is our time. We're creating this message together. I will share my thoughts and the energies that come to me, but it's all important as well. For you to share as well if you want to. If you do not, just write it down, keep notes. It's about your experience, so do what calls to you. Card 1 is romance. Card 1 is romance, lust, love, erotica, sparks, creation, depth, as well as a warning. So card 1 is romance. Hey, Kelsey. Well, enjoy. Hopefully you have great dreams, Nicole. We send good vibrations to those dreams. And you wake up well rested. So hey, Sonia, 1, 2, 3. First number pops into your head. We are working on card 1 right now. Card 1 is romance, lust, love, erotica, sparks, creation, depth, and warning. So what does that represent to you? What when you think of romance, what pops up? Lust, love, and erotica, sparks and creation, depth and warning. What could that warning be? What pops up for you? What's going on here? How does it make you feel? What are the things that pop up when you think of romance? I feel like, the initial, this is the initiation of the reading. It's the initial energy. So we start off with feeling really great and feeling really good and almost intoxicated, because romance can be, quite intoxicating. We have the blend of love and lust and sensuality and erotica, and we have these sparks of creation, these sparks of ideas that are flowing into our experience, right? And so it's really awesome. It feels really great. But sometimes when we get so caught up in the moment, sometimes we don't realize everything that's going on in the picture. We are so focused on our sort of intoxication and our sort of our high. We're focused on that because it feels so good, and it's really it's great. It's high vibrational. We're in our own vibe. We're kind of tripping out, and so we don't realize the bigger picture. We don't see things going on. And so the warning here, I feel, the thing that pops out to me is be very aware of what's going on in the bigger picture. Okay, be very aware of what's really going on here. It's not saying don't have fun. It's not saying to not enjoy your lustful feelings. It's saying allow for sparks of creation and sparks of sensuality to fuel you, to empower you, and to be in that moment, be in that energy. But instead of giving of your entire self, use also blend it through your mind, and be very aware of how you apply yourself and what you invest in, so you can see how this will affect, influence the bigger picture, if that makes sense. So also, it's been a long time since I hear you. Be careful of the emotions. Makes me think I need to get laid. Nothing wrong with that, Esther. If that's what's coming up, it's like, okay, girl, let's go out. Let's go have some fun, you know? But before you go out and get laid, it's like, okay, is everything in check? Is that the right person for me? Are they in check to my standards? Yeah, okay, well, let's go. Let's have fun. Um, So let's see. On the East Coast, romance and warning are important to listen to soul on who we are with. Exactly. Don't lose yourself. That's a very important. I like that, Nettie. Don't lose yourself in the process of being so, taken over by that intoxication of feeling really good. And it's not just like love and lust in regards to a specific person or people. It's also like the love of an idea. Like you get this creative idea, and I really want to work on this. It's so cool. It's so fun. It's like I'm going to birth this into manifestation and bring it into the present realm. We can get so caught up in all that energy that we forget to ground, we forget to take care of ourselves. So it's really saying, hey, there's some really cool energy, there's some really cool vibrations on many levels that are coming into fruition for us, but there's some really cool energies that are moving into our existence and into our lives right now. Be very open to receiving them. Allow them to inspire you. Allow them to flirt with them. But don't lose track of what your mission is. Don't lose track of what you really want in life. Because, again, this romance, this energy, wherever it comes from, it's going to bring you adventure. It's going to bring you some really cool shit. But you are being reminded to be grounded in who you are at all times. Remain authentic. And so when you make decisions, it's based on your authentic nature. And so you won't get swept up and get, carried away and like a siren out to sea and like, boom, you're dead. So, Well, hey, Karen. Hey, namaste. Interesting. I guess the only thing that sticks with me is warning. I read a long time ago about sharing energy and who you are intimate with, because intimacy can make you vulnerable if you have those rose-colored glasses on and aren't aware, if that makes sense. Absolutely. And again, this can be about, actual romance with a person, or it can be about like this romancing yourself, like being, involved with yourself, self-love, and finding that, again, that, inspiration, and finding that space where you're just happy and you feel really good. And yes, I feel, again, there no slut shaming here, no body shaming here, nothing like that. And I don't judge anyone who decides to share their body with whoever they want to, because that's your business and that's your life and your right to do so, as well, as long as everyone's consenting. But I think that, and there's nothing wrong with it, I feel that we do give of ourselves. So anyone we're intimate with, emotionally, physically, anything like that, we share of ourselves. We build a connection. And so that can be a very positive thing, a very, liberating thing, but it can also be a very serious thing that can, take its toll, depending on where we are coming from. If we are coming from a place of toxicity, then it drains us, it depletes us, and we just, spread our energy all over the place, and so we're depleted. So it really just depends on the core. So be very aware of where you're investing your energy, and check in with yourself. How do you feel? What does it mean to romance yourself? What does it mean to treat yourself in a very romantic way into to channel romantic energy. Get those sparks going. It doesn't have to be with another person. It doesn't have to be with a person. Like, it doesn't even have to be with yourself in a sense. It could be an idea, a creative outlet. Okay. Well, I'm Nadia Romanov of Lady Jane's Bewitchery, LadyJane'sBewitchery.com, and Lady Jane's Bewitchery, a little extra magic. Sugar, I haven't said that in a while. I lost myself in my job and recently found myself having to pull back because of it. Thank you. First card, romance, lust, love, erotica, sparks, creation, depth, and warning. And it also is a time for us to get back to our sensual selves, get back to our sexual selves, get back to our romantic selves, tap into, what Aphrodite or what Venus or, whoever you associate with the god or goddess of love, and romance, Cupid and Eros and, all those energies. Get back to understanding what that means to you and put that love into the work that you do, because there's a very specific essence that is associated with love and erotica and lust and sensuality and beauty and all of these things. There's a very specific essence that's attached to it. And so when we channel it, we just feel really good. We're happy and we smile and we're sharing that with the world, and we become a part of the solution, not a part of the problem, And so it's a very interesting feeling, a very rewarding, a very empowering feeling. Absolutely. Yeah, definitely self-love. Pan, yes, Pan, Dionysus. There's so many different, wonderful beings and gods and spirits and deities that we can work with. And depending on what you need, depending on where you are, not all of them will fit. So find the one that works for you. But yes, card 1, romance, is very important for us right now. So let's see what card 2. And I like card 2, and it's very interesting because I feel like Aphrodite, because I've been thinking about Aphrodite a lot lately, Aphrodite and Venus. I've been thinking about Lilith a lot too, but I don't have a personal connection with Lilith, so she just keeps popping up for me, and yeah. But you'll see how the 3 cards are connected, and it's interesting. So card 2, feminine. Intuition, reflection, sensuality, motherly, and moon. Okay, feminine. Also, anything that pops up, anything that you like to share, feel free. What does feminine mean to you? What is this card when you see it, when you read intuition, reflection, sensuality, motherly, and moon? When you see all of this and you hear all of this, what comes up for you? Hey, Linda, what pops up for you? How does it make you feel? And it follows romance. So this interesting is very sensual vibes going on. And it's not because feminine follows, and it can very well be raw and primal, to me it's more about self-love and beauty and finding power and accepting oneself for who they are. That's what pops up for me. It very well can be other things for the people, but the vibration that is emitting from these cards and what's popping up is being asked of me to share with you is the more subtle, the subtle feminine essence and energies that are coming forth in regards to, luxury and beauty and sensuality and acceptance and wholeness. Trust myself, be true to yourself, intuitive and nurturing, generations of strong feminine energies in my family. I like that, and I like being a classy lady, whatever that means to you, absolutely. Emotion, soft strength, I like that. Like water shaping a rock, I love. Jess, I do like it. So intuition, and it's funny because today Monday's cards, for patrons, I'll just give you a little bit. Intuition popped up. So I like this. And we understand that intuition is a very prominent thing right now. And when we are in touch with our emotions, when we are in touch with, how we really feel, and we allow for love vibration to flow through us, and we're in that space, we are very inspired. And apparently we snap our fingers to represent inspired. But we create a lot, and I like the creation associated with the feminine as well. It makes sense. And also depth and feminine, because feminine essence and what we know, emotions and all the things associated with femininity is so deep and so fascinating, because it's not, people just think, submissive and intuitive and motherly, but there's also the warrior, the crone, there's also the aggressor. There's so much that is filtered through the feminine, the sacred and divine feminine. And it's very fascinating that this pops up for us, because it adds another layer to the creative process. And so right now I feel like the feminine, again, feel free to share your thoughts. What does feminine mean to you? Intuition, reflection, sensuality, motherly, and the moon. It's a very important time for us to pay attention to our cycles and to the cycles of the moon and how they influence us, and also pay attention and tap into our emotional self. It's extremely important that we tap into the emotions. What our heart expresses. What is it that we feel in any given moment and in any situation that we're in? So tap into your intuitive spark, tap into that intuitive process, your psychic self. Look in the mirror. This is it's a time for deep-rooted healing, to unearth that which is dormant, to unearth the things that are buried deep beneath the surface, and to look in the mirror and to see what's going on here, and to look in the mirror and to be like, hey, I love myself and all my parts. I love all that I am. And that means that I look at my darkest parts, my darkest, the things that I might even hate about myself, and I learn to love those things. I look at my history, and I look at my energy, and I look at the things that I've buried, the things that I don't want to deal with, and I learn that they are a part of me. And they have taught me things, and they have helped me in ways that I still do not comprehend. And I can look at that, look at the reflection, allow for intuition to give me better insight, not analyze, do not, analyze and be analytical at this time. Allow for emotions to flow through, allow for the psychic information to flow through, allow for the moon essence to flow through, and just look and share space with yourself, with that reflection. What's going on right now? What is manifesting right now that might not be a really comfortable feeling, or a comfortable experience? Take some time to look in the mirror and share space with yourself, share sacred space with yourself, and allow yourself to be in that moment all that you are, okay? And accept, and even look in the mirror and say, I love and accept all that I am, all my parts, in all aspects. Nurturing of self, emotion, flow of the moon water. Speaking of the cards earlier today, I told, oh my gosh, Moon Daisy, what? I like. Well, welcome, Christy. We are doing a 3-card general reading. We're on card 2. First number that pops into your head, 1, 2, 3. That will be your dominant card. All 3 cards will be a reading that you can tap into. Jess. So, feminine. I love it. I like it. Also, depending on where you are in your life, it could be working through some messy mother issues. You know what I mean? Again, feminine, motherly, moon emotions. It could be working through our issues with the mother, and that can be some traumatic shit. So for some, and this is a process. This is a process we can contemplate and put into motion starting today. but it's going to take some time, to work through things. So understand that intuition is going to be your best ally right now. Allow for your intuition, trust your emotions, get in touch with that heart space, and know that you're capable of so much more than you give yourself credit for. Tap into that flow. Well, hello, Amanda. So yeah, that's card 2. Another thing is just self-love. Like, surround yourself with like cherry quartz, with rose quartz, black tourmaline if you're into crystals, and promote self-love. Be very gentle with yourself. And shoot, even stand in front of if you want, because a lot of people can't look at themselves naked. They don't like their bodies, and so take some time to stand in front of a mirror, full length mirror, naked, and just appreciate your body. Look at yourself and really express how much you really do appreciate everything about who you are, because you're a beautiful being, you're a beautiful individual, and there's no one else out there like you. So share an appreciation and understand the beauty of that. Light some pink candles, light some red candles, yellow, make it a ritual and step into your power. So card 3, this is why, so card 3 is Star. Card 3 is Star, and Star expresses movement forward, knowledge, okay? Pursue your heart's desire. Pursue your heart's desire. So movement forward, knowledge, and pursue your heart's desire. So Star. What do you think of the star? How does it make you feel? What comes up for you? When you think of the star, what pops up? Movement forward, knowledge, pursue your heart's desire. What does your heart desire? What is it that you really want? And I like the star at the end of this, because it's like all of the stuff that we're learning in the first 2 cards, in romance and feminine, we're learning to appreciate ourselves. We're learning to love our bodies and our minds and our spirits as they are, and as they shift and as they change. We learn to accept that about who we are, and we learn to be very sexual and sensual beings, and we learn to have creative ideas and creative outlets, and we learn to create, and we learn to pay very good attention to all this intoxicating feelings, or all these intoxicating feelings and these emotions and these ideas, and we ground it. We stay true to ourselves, so we pay attention to that. And as we are working through this stuff, it can feel like we're getting nowhere, but the star at the end of it says, hey, it's picking up. We're building momentum, and so we're moving. We're actually doing something. So we're not stuck. We're not in a rut. We're not, we're actually processing. We're moving. It's a really good thing. Let's see. And shit, Linda. Well, Mississippi here, but yeah, 1 week, it's like 1 day. Like, you can have all seasons in 1 day. Hey, Charles. I love the star. I have a few star tattoos. The moon and the sun and stars. Awesome. My time to shine in all aspects. Yes. Figure out what we really want and go after it. Absolutely. Yes. And it's like, there is the key to what we really want is facing ourselves. Like, so we have to unearth the feminine. We have to unearth the sacred feminine. We have to romance our divine feminine, the feminine within us, the feminine energy within us. We have to divine it. We have to work through any challenges that we have are associated with the mother, that are associated with coming into power through our emotions. We have to work through these things and work through sexuality, work through sensuality, work through what it means to be a sexual and empowered being. But again, it's also working through your judgments of other people. It's not our place to place judgment on other people for being body empowered. Okay. So it's a lot of these things, emotions and things that are coming up for us that we're working through. And as we work through them, as we heal through our motherly issues, as we heal through our emotional, like finding our emotional power again and being comfortable and expressing our emotions to all people, when we can in a healthy way and consensual way as well, obviously. But when we learn that, we heal so much in our experience, and it's like, oh, I'm finding myself again. That spark, that truth, that authentic spirit, that authentic nature, that which I really am, the divine essence that is here. It's coming back. It's being unearthed. And I really know what I want now. I know what I really want. And what that is. And I can now move forward with it. The star is success. It is your blessing. It is networking. It is sharing with others. It is working in groups to empower. And it's saying, now is the right time to pursue your heart's desire. Yes, Amanda, it is, absolutely. Honor, listen, and nurture yourself. Once you do that, you'll be able to attain your goal. Absolutely. Yes, Susan. Absolutely. Let's see. So, sorry I didn't read the description. I saw. But yes, card 3. Well, enjoy your work, Karen. Enjoy the work day. I believe it's day. Have fun. But yeah, star movement forward knowledge. Pursue your heart's desire. So I like it. I really do enjoy it. Again, this is for Tarot Tuesday, so this will be for stuff that we start to work on Tuesday. So if it's not Tuesday yet, it will be, and now you have stuff to go with. And understand, romance, card 1. Feminine, card 2. And star, card 3. Can you see why I feel like Aphrodite and Venus are speaking up? Well, hey, Gigi. So, all 3 cards, great cards to have, great things to contemplate. And again, it starts with romance, understanding that sometimes romantic energy is very necessary to fuel us, and sometimes it's not even romance with another person. It could be self-romance, self-love, accepting the body and the mind and spirit as it is, and treating yourself as a sensual being. You're not too old. People age shame as well. You're not too old or too skinny, too fat, too whatever. You're a beautiful being, and you are allowed to have sensual energy. And as witches, we understand this because that's what flows through us constantly. And it's a energy that helps us to create, and we can get overwhelmed and consumed by it. So it's very important that we ground it out, and we remain true to who we really are, but we learn to unearth the sacred feminine and allow the sacred feminine their space, and allow our intuition to speak to us and listen to what's coming, as well as unearth any motherly issues or anything that we need to work on with emotions and the moon, and look in the mirror and do reflection work. Okay, affirm what you really want, be appreciative of your body and who you really are. Okay, and then know that as we do the work, there will be a time where it's like boom, 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 movement forward. Things are progressing. We have done the work, and it is time to pursue what our hearts truly desire. Not what the mind desires, but what the heart does. Okay, so pay attention to that. These are the cards of our day, of our Tarot Tuesday. So let's see. Any questions about the cards expressed, go ahead and let me know, and we can discuss anything else that you want to share about the cards. Feel free. Otherwise, I will head out. But again, this is Tarot. This is for Tarot Tuesday, and I do this publicly every Tuesday on the Deviant Witch page. If you want the entire week of cards, the cards of the day, Monday through Friday, you're more than welcome to join us on Patreon at patreon.com/thedeviantwitch. I offer cards of the day. I offer different magical videos, psychic training. There's loads of spells and formulas. There's a lot that I offer, and you're able to receive. Again, you invest in me and I invest in you. I don't take that lightly. I appreciate everything. And so I do my best to give back, and I do my best to provide content that you seek. So yeah, definitely check it out. So let's see. All right, then. If there's no questions about the readings, I'm going to head out. So again, thank you so much. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. I will talk to y'all soon, okay? So have fun. Blessed be. And patrons, let me know if you enjoy doing this way. I'll talk to you soon.